What up, boys? It's Devin, and it's July 31st, 2025, and I'm making this video because I want to document my journey more in depth going forward as I go from where I am today in this video to having hundreds of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of followers, changing hundreds of thousands of lives, having hundreds of thousands of clients, and buying my dream car, buying my dream penthouse, changing my family's life, and speaking my future into existence. So as it stands today, I'm 26 years old. I'm an online coach. I coach men on fitness, mindset, metabolism, so many different things. And I've been coaching since September of 2024. So we're coming up on almost a year. Throughout that journey, I've documented a lot of my life. I've educated as best as I possibly could on YouTube. As it stands today, my YouTube has 364 subscribers. My Instagram has 1,852 followers. And those are the only two that I really am concerned about. Now, almost a year, and my following hasn't grown that much. I started off with like 700. There's videos on my YouTube that you can see. But I'm going to get to a point where I'm making $50,000 a month as a coach, where I have hundreds of clients. I've changed hundreds of lives, and eventually I'll be able to teach you guys about business and teach you guys about how I grew my business so that you guys can do the same thing. But in the meantime, my only concern is helping people. But I know I can't do that if I don't build a following, right? So I've been working very hard on my content. If you go to my Instagram, I recently started this new format of posting where I'm posting reels in my kitchen and just talking my mind, speaking my authentic self, truly who I am to the people. And I believe that's going to take me very far, because as time goes on and AI grows, people are going to want that authenticity. And that's just what I really want to be here and bring for you guys. I want to be an authentic figure in this space. I want to be marked in the future as the guy who was always honest, the guy who was always unapologetically himself, the guy who wasn't perfect all the time. And I want to document even better so you guys can grow with me. Now, some of you have been with me since the beginning, and for you, words cannot describe how grateful I am for those of you who's supported me and watched me to this point. Like, I'm so grateful because I've had so many ups and downs. And, you know, just this past April, like I said, it's July now, just this past April, I quit my job making six figures, where I was living a comfortable life, to go all in on this business. And it hasn't been easy. There's been months where I've struggled to pay rent. There's been months where, you know, just financially I'm really upset and it feels like no growth is happening, and I get really down on myself in those moments. But what I've actually been doing there is I've been documenting that as well, almost as if it's a diary, right? There's some very personal moments I've had throughout this process that I've actually documented and I have on video, and once I have the success, I will release them to the public. But in the meantime, it's just a little too sensitive to me, and eventually I'll put it out there. But my goal going forward with this YouTube channel is to be consistent, number one. I want to always be here for you guys no matter what. I promise to always be myself and just, you know, really just spill my heart out to you guys all the time. And whatever I learn throughout this process, I'm going to share with you guys. And if you go through my YouTube as of it stands right now, there's so much on there already that I've shared of great education, great, you know, just talks between you and me, and vlogs, me documenting my day. And I'm going to start doing even more vlogs, even more talks like this where we can sit down and just hang out together, and more education. But I want you guys to be more interactive with me through this process. I want you guys liking my videos and commenting if you really support me, because I can't grow without you guys. That's why I'm making this video. I want to get an even deeper, stronger connection with you guys, because when I get bigger, I want to be able to always turn back and say, these are the guys who supported me. These are the guys who stuck with me. So if you like the things I'm saying, if you feel like the information I give is really, really helpful, engage with my stuff, because it really, really helps. So let me talk a little bit about where my mindset is. I have been manifesting my future for a while now. And when I say manifesting, I've got very specific and clear about what I want from my life. And since then, fucking fly. Fucking fly. I promise my attention span's not that bad. Fucking fly. Every time I open my doors when I cook my ground beef, because it stinks up my apartment, a whole horde of flies come in. I'm like the fly king. But I'm going to buy a screen that goes over my door because I can't take it anymore. Anyways, I've been manifesting my future, right? I know exactly what I want. So let me give you an insight of what my life's going to look like down the road. I'm not putting a timeline on it because I don't know how long it's going to take. It could be 6 months, could be 6 years. I don't know. Eventually, you're going to see me move into a penthouse. Inside that penthouse, it's going to have ocean views. Whether that's the ocean or the beach, I don't know. I'm leaning towards the beach. I want a beach view penthouse. I want big, open glass where I could see outside and go on my balcony and I could smell that fresh air. It's really, really what I want. The only thing I really want in the penthouse that I actually care about is I just want a beautiful big ass coffee machine, like real beans, like shit you see at like a Starbucks, but even better. I want a press coffee machine. So I'll have that, and I'm gonna get a Ferrari SF90. It's gonna be black, all black. I'm gonna have a Rolex Sky Dweller. It's gonna be really, really dope. So those are the material things I have. But the most important thing is I'm gonna be able to support my mom. I'm gonna be able to send my mom some money when she needs it. Take my family on vacations. The reason I want the penthouse is because I want a place that my family can come stay. And like, my goal is to break down limiting beliefs for my family, to be the first one to be really successful in my family, not for me, but so I can show my family what's possible. I want my brother and my sister to be so fucking successful and surpass me. And I know for them to do that, I have to break the barrier because God bless my family. But there's no one in my immediate family who really has money at all, let alone, well off. My family, they never had money. I'm going to be that person to get that for them. But that's really what I want for, there's a lot of things I want to do. And to my future girlfriend, hi. But, yeah, she's cute too. She's a little brunette thing. But yeah, that's where I'm headed. And then my Instagram, like I said, has like 1,800 followers right now, but I'll be at 100K soon. My YouTube probably be at like 20K soon. I'm gonna have hundreds of clients. I'm gonna be there for you guys, and I've already helped so many men and got them the sickest transformations and really helped them not just change their physique, but change the way they look at life, change the way they see themselves in the mirror, become proud of themselves the way that I did when I was down bad, all the way to where you see today. I help other men have a transformation, not just physically, but mentally, financially. Financially, not because I teach them business, but because they change who they see in the mirror and they change their identity. So for me, I've gone through so much personal development throughout my life, but specifically the last 2 months, I've transitioned from the Devin who doesn't really get great results, and I never have my whole life, to the version of me that's speaking to you is the me who has $50,000 a month, who has a Ferrari, who has a penthouse. That's me. That's me speaking to you right now. I already have these things. I'm just waiting for the world to transfer them to me. They're mine already. So I love life. It's like if somebody told you, tomorrow you were going to win $1 million, how would you act? That's how I feel about life every single day, because I know for a fact that's where I'm going. It's done. It's done because I could see it in my head, and when you can hold something in your mind, you can hold it in the real world. And that's exactly what I know, and that's what I know. I don't believe, I know. And the visions and the things I want for my life, I'm sharing that with you right now because it wouldn't be my intention and my vision if God didn't place it there. And the reason it's taken me almost a year to see any real success as a fitness coach is because my goals are so big and I want to impact so many lives that if I was just given everything I asked for when I asked for it, I wouldn't have the story, I wouldn't have the experience, and I wouldn't have thought God did it. I would have thought I was the reason I'm successful. I did this. And then God would never have the testimony he deserves. I very well understand that I'm going to have everything I want because God wants it for me too. And God will not let me fail. And I refuse to ever put my foot down and quit, ever. I will never quit. I will do this till the day that I die. I will never quit. I don't care how bad it gets. I don't care if I can't pay rent. I don't care if I gotta sell my car to pay rent. I don't give a fuck. I'm never going to give up. It's just not an option for me because I know what I want and I know what I already have. God won't let me fail. And when I have all these things, it's going to be such a beautiful testimony to God. You think God would just give me everything I want when I ask for it? No. Because then I would think I did it. Think about that. I know right now, every blessing I have in my life, the fact that I can wake up, put my feet on the ground, and open my eyes and breathe air, the fact that I have a roof over my head is strictly because God allowed me to have those things. And I know, even though I drive a Jeep right now, I also have a Ferrari. I'm just waiting for the world to transfer that to me, and God gave me that. Even though I only have a couple clients right now, I have hundreds. I know I do because God gave it to me. Here. And anything you can hold here, you can hold in the real world. Therefore, it's mine. It's done already. And you only get what you think about. And that's all I think about. Every night, every day, all I do. I haven't taken a day off in almost 2 years, because before I was coaching and when I was working my full-time job, I had an Amazon FBA business. I had a full-blown warehouse with employees, a team. I had my own office while I was working a 9-to-5 job and managing a relationship. I've done a lot of shit, but I've never stopped. And I don't burn out because of the passion, because I actually give a shit about the result. I'm about this shit, bro. I live this shit. Now, here's the most beautiful part about all of it, right? All this money I want, because I'm not ashamed to say that I want money. God wants you to be rich too. This conception that money is the root of all evil is fucking nonsense. Somebody can use a knife to stab and kill someone, and somebody can use a knife to chop up food and donate it to the poor. It's not money that's the root of all evil. It's when you worship money. Because when you worship money, you're worshiping something that isn't God, which means you're worshiping false gods, which in the Bible is sin. Money itself isn't evil. It's the way you perceive it. So I'm not ashamed to say I want money because I know all the good things I'm going to do with that money when I have it, and I already have it. Here. Now, here's the most beautiful part of all of this. I can't get the money until I help people. The way that I'm going to get the money is by helping people. If I don't get people transformations, if I don't change people's lives, if I'm not there for them, if I'm not a great coach, I can't get the money. So what do you think my number one focus is? Do you think it's the money? No, it's me working on my own personal self-development and me focusing on my clients. Because the better I get, the better coach I can be for my clients. Just like for you, the better in shape you get, the more you work on your mindset, the more you can make in business, the more you can be present with your family and be a better father, brother, son. It's the same concept. I have to be the best me first. So my self-development comes first. And then I can give back to my clients. And I'm always learning more because the more I learn, the more I can give. My main focus is helping people because without that, I don't have anything else. And I don't feel fulfilled in my soul doing anything other than helping people. When I first started coaching, it became very apparent to me very quickly, this was my life's purpose and this was my calling. I remember when I was really down bad at one point, when I really thought my life was fucked, I was high as shit one day and I was drunk. And I remember telling my buddy, like, I would die for anyone. I would die for anyone. Mind you, at the time I hated my life. And I remember telling him, I know I'm here on this earth as a sacrifice. And my friends called me crazy. This was a long time ago. I just remember being so convicted that I was here as a sacrifice. But I thought it meant I have to put everyone else before myself. But then I was useless because I had no skills. I wasn't confident. I had nothing to offer to the world. So me putting others first was selfish. It's selfish to put other people first if you haven't developed yourself into the highest, best version of you. If you really love other people, you need to always be developing yourself into the highest, most best version of you. I was a disgrace to my family. Let me make sure it's still recording. I I was a disgrace to my family. Now I make them proud. And that really makes me feel whole. If I died today, I'd be happy knowing that I finally made my family proud. I'm sober, I'm in good shape, I'm working hard every single day, I'm a good example to my family, I love everybody. That makes me feel amazing. But it's going to be even better when I can give back to them financially and set them free. But I can't do that without helping people. But when I first started helping people, back to my point, I understood what the sacrifice thing actually meant. What it meant is my personal life, my personal joy and fun, which at the time was drinking fucking dumb girls, that's the sacrifice. I had to sacrifice the past year of my life. I've just been in this apartment working. I haven't really done much of anything at all. And I haven't burnt out. Why? Because this is my passion. This is what I know I'm called for. And I understand me sacrificing for a year, and I don't care if it takes 5 more. I will sit in this apartment and do nothing if I have to, because I know where I'm headed, and I am willing to sacrifice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years to get what I want, if that's what it takes. But the one thing that's never going to cross my mind is quitting. Never. And unfortunately, there's people who grew up came up as coaches in mentorship programs that I was in, and we follow each other on social media, and I've met some of these guys, and they fucking quit because you know why? This is hard. This is hard. You're trying to get somebody to pay you money to transform their life. You gotta be good. That's why I've gotten good. And that's why I'm only gonna get better. There's no more fulfilling feeling than being able to literally step in and change people's lives the way I changed my own. It's more fulfilling for me to change someone's life as a coach than it is for me to change my own. And look at this beautiful circle. I changed my own life, made my own transformation. That allows me to help others make theirs. And when I make others make theirs, I make money, which is going to help my family make theirs. It's this beautiful circle. So you supporting me supports you. If you support me on my journey, you support you. Because I bet you watching me right now, you're about that shit too. Maybe it's not coaching you want to do, but you have some sort of vision in your mind, some intention on your heart, something you want to become, something you want to do. You want to be special. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. And you're going to be. So you watching my journey is not just about me, it's about us. Because as I grow, you're going to grow too, because everything I can give to you, and you can use in your own personal life. But this is going to be a beautiful journey. Please go back. If you want to really know more in depth about who I am and what my story is, what I want you to do is go to my Instagram. It's in the link in the description. Obviously, follow me if you're not already, but go to this story highlight I have called My Story. It's a full 15-minute video explaining my life story if you want to get to know me better so we can connect and be more close. And then on my YouTube, go to my very first video where it says, I think it's called like current situation or situation update or something like that. Go to my very first video and then go watch the video where I quit my job. If you want to understand where I'm at in this journey right now. But I can't wait for what the future holds. The change in my mind that's occurred over these past couple months. I've become the version of me who has all the success. I'm already there. I'm just waiting for the world to transfer it to me. So that's why I'm making this video, because I know it's coming very soon. So if you guys want to follow that journey, I encourage you to do it ASAP, because things are about to get very good. Things are about to get very good. And I'm about to give you guys as much value as possible. So, like my videos, comment on my stuff, message me on Instagram. I respond to all my DMs. Like, let's fucking build a relationship here and let's do this thing. You see all these guys that are super big on YouTube, on Instagram, whatever, they have this success story, but you guys get to be a part of mine, which is going to be a really cool journey. So, can't wait to see what the future holds. I already know what it holds right here. If you guys have any questions, just want to connect with me, like I said, I answer all my DMs. So, let's do this thing, baby.